It's been a few days since my close encounter with Rosa took place at the school garden. I've been feeling different ever since, like something inside of me is slowly filling up with something. Any tension that may have arisen from Fang deciding that they want to play guitars to the bass seems to have evaporated, and the band's been in a frenzy, practicing with renewed vigor. Oh, shit. Did I? No, I turned on the music again, right? I know I turned it off briefly for something, but I know I'm smarter than that. Hold on. Everything was going well until... Everything was going well until... Yeah, it's... Hola, can we talk after school? I really need someone to talk to. I froze, standing in the middle of the school hallway, several students shouldering their way past me angrily. You're supposed to move. Since our almost kiss, Rosa and I have been texting back and forth, though most of it is just pretty basic stuff. I was afraid to ask about her family again, worried that it might upset her, even though I knew that sort of thing should be talked about in person. A selfish part of me hoped that by avoiding the issue, everything would just work itself out. It is at that moment that Fang shot up the school and Reed decided to stop her, only this time Trish was also trying to stop her. And it's like, come on, man, you can just have me hit up someone else without having to kill Fang and half the fucking school. Like, do you know what happens when you kill Reed and Nasser and everyone? You just kill half your cast you can use. You have no one left. I mean, I guess that's the point, so that Trish can isolate me. But you know the point. Sure, where do you want to meet? There's a restaurant in the old town that I like to go. Want to meet there? Old town, huh? It's a part of town that lies right at the edge. Popular with the Hispanic and Latino dinos. Why aren't they called Ladinos then? Or the Historians? Come on, Anon! Come on! By bus, it will take me a while to get there. I've got a pretty important assignment from Cole Dubisky to finish tonight. Fuck it. If Rosa needs to talk to someone, it's gotta be important. I'll be there. Oh, gracias, Anon, I'll send you the address. Looking forward to it. You know, it's really weird in my language. You're supposed to write address with one S and one D, and then all suddenly it's doubling up. It just rubs me the wrong way, you know. Later that... Listen, Anon, we don't do this. We do not do this. You have to establish yourself way earlier that we're just doing... Why do you have the periods? If it's later that day, why are you having an ellipses? The ellipses are Anon being late. I end up needing to take 2 buses to make it to the address Rosa texted, leaving my mind racing as the Volcaldera streets rushed by unseen. Because you're not looking, buddy. Just check out a look. It's a nice view. I kept telling myself to relax, that Rosa just needed someone to talk to. Probably about her mother. I don't think she told anyone else about that, even Stella, so it was natural to confide in me, right? I mean, it wasn't a date or anything, right? I was just getting some food with a girl who I almost kissed the other week. I really wish those alarms would shut up. That cool background, yo. Love it. The sun had warmed up. The sun doesn't warm up, Anon. The sun does not warm up. You gotta go back to astrology class. The sun had warmed up considerably as I walked the streets of Old Town. And a sudden early spring heat wave caused me to sweat profusely. I tried to ignore the odd looks of passersby kept shooting me. It was pretty rare for a human to be in Old Town alone, let alone one who was as white as I was. The term we're looking for, Anon, is pasty. Hurrying along, I finally made it to the place Rosa mentioned. An old brick taqueria. Whomstead? Hold on. What? I don't know what this is. Taqueria. Like a pizzeria? Taqueria. Taco shop. Hold on. How are you supposed to say this?
Taqueria.
It's just taqueria, I guess. Hurrying along, I finally made it to the place Rosa mentioned. An old brick taqueria, half a dozen or so small plastic tables. Again, why so many commas? Just put a period in there. This is the sentence. Move on. Come on, let me breathe. Let me think. It's a different sentence. Or maybe the point to end on is just like non-stop run-on sentences, because his brain is just thinking too much. A poorly painted depiction of a Dino Ball Z character towers over one side of the building. That should be either a semicolon or just a colon, because it's you're explaining what a muscle-bound saurian, his golden chest bristling with energy. I think what you mean, Anon, is it's your bisexual awakening. Congratulations, you're bisexual now. Woohoo! I pop around the corner, I hit him with the confetti, and then I run off. Pulling out my phone, I let Rosa know I'm here. I pause to snap a picture of the faded, surprisingly well-painted figure. Probably just stealing it right off. Oof. Man, the boys on that Ethiopian knitting smoke signal system aren't gonna believe this. And why are you hacking into smoke signals? You can't just do that. Oh, that's so rude. Do you have it? Anon just has like a little fire on his balcony. Just intercept signals. Evidence logged. I take one final look around for Rosa, before suddenly someone careens into my back, the powerful arms pinning my own to my sides. Ah, no, there you are. Dios mío, you took your seat time, Vago. Vago? Oh, God, I need to buy a Spanish dictionary with how much this comes up. Apparently, it means lazy, faint, shadowy, or slacker. Loafer, tramp, idler, slouch. Truant, lazy bones. Ah, what a great word. It's the word for people you don't like, or being a bit slow. My fear subsides as I notice that it's Rosa hugging me from behind. I can tell by the force she's exerting that she's happy to see me, and the feeling of her Anon. Come on. Smicky. Oh. I want to hit him with a newspaper. Rosa spins me around by the shoulder until I'm facing her, flashing me a beaming smile before hugging me again, resting her head on my chest. And no, what did I do here? My arms wrap around her awkwardly around her back as I return. Doesn't she have like spikes going up her backside? Careful, don't prick yourself, buddy. He already fell down earlier. Can we scroll back far enough for this? We already had this. Again, why isn't the hair falling down and creating a shoot? Focusing exclusively on her face, but also keeping her bosom exposed to show that Anon is A, a pervert, and B, just saying. Also, I do love the animation they use for this. Can we get it? Oh, no, we can't get it without breaking the... Because I'm pretty sure if I click, it... I love how Anon's sliding in. Of course, Rosa. So, is this place any good? I ask, flashing Rosa's smile as we break apart. Why do you have this? You do not have to add this. Just say he... Knowing full well that with an anime character on the side, there's no way this place can be bad. They spirit bomb every taquito. Rosa catches onto my little jab? Jibe? I've never heard of jibe. Maybe I'm going to learn a new word today. An insulting or mocking remark, a taunt. Well, I've learned a fresh new word today. How exciting. Elbowing me in the ribs while laughing. Oh, oh no. Hey, you're supposed to watch your accents. Oh, oh no, this is the best of all town. Come on, get in line. The place was a fest. It's the Kyria. How full can it be? Before I can make a move, Rosa grabs my hand, before eagerly tugging me inside. And you do know that she's probably taller than you if she wasn't squatting over all the damn time. Like, she can suplex you, my man. Be careful. I can feel my heart beat quicken as she takes my hand. Again, don't overdo the alarms. The original story was really precise about this. Yeah, but she has these free hanging things on the sides that would naturally funnel downwards more. The inside of the taqueria. The taqueria? With more tables taking up most of the space inside. A menu lists what I assume is the food. The handwritten Spanish is completely incomprehensible to me. It's like trying to read the way Russian doctors write. They're cursive. True to Rosa's word, the line has already started to form. A few customers glancing back at us as we take our spots at the end of the line. So, how's the... I try to mouth out the syllables to one of the items, sending Rosa into another fit of laughter. She's still holding my hand. Oh, no, don't worry. I can order first, no problem. I'm allergic to everything Spanish, so don't even try. And then they somehow have like a little basket of French fries with mayo. Get it? Rosa gives me another smile, crimson eyes twinkling in the fluorescent lighting. I mean, that's like a very unflattering lighting, my man. I don't think you could do her justice in that. It's too much blue. It's just too much blue. A long moment passes, each of us staring back at each other before we finally snap back to reality. Blushing, she drops my hand, quickly crossing arms. Anon, we're going to have a long talk. Okay? Get in the bathroom, Anon. Anon? The bathroom. As she attempts to hide her embarrassment. We make small talk for the rest of the wait about our classes. We make small talk about our classes, how the cotton is doing, kill some time until our order's ready. We share with each other and realize just how nice hanging out with Rosa is. Yeah, so far she's been very demure compared to how I imagined she generally would be. Oh, man. My big problem is that Anon's being a giant pervert, and that he was engaging with Rosa on the kiss. Like, again, I get that if Rosa went in for the kiss first, it works a bit better sequence-wise, because, again, he's a looker, not a toucher. He's you know, he doesn't want to get beat the fuck up, especially not by someone like fucking Rosa. She's cute and funny, twirling her hair around with one finger as she listens to me talk. Listens? Safi, your brain is so deep-fried today. It's like a JPEG in there. Equally at ease talking about herself as she's asking about my own life. There's nothing to say, Anna. There's nothing going on. Somehow she manages to pull more out of me than I've even shared with Fang and the gang. Stories of my life and parents coming out as naturally as any shitpost. Are you talking about your coming out as by... I know how you looked at the Dragon Ball Z character, buddy. Slaps him on the back. The wait in line passes in a flash. One hurried order in Spanish later, and Rose and I take a seat outside, settling next to each other on the weather-worn plastic seats. Why is my stomach? It's because of the soup. I'm full of soup. So, Rosa, what did you want to talk about when you texted on me? I've been dreading this question, but the longer I've talked about my own family back in rock bottom, the more I knew I had to ask. My suspicions are confirmed as Rosa's face falls, and I hate myself for how sad she looks now. Okay, listen. We're putting the music up here so that when they remember to put the fucking music on the music channel, we'll know. Why do you keep playing this as ambient? I don't get it, right? My suspicions are confirmed as Rosa's face falls, and I hate myself for how sad she looks now, resisting an urge to throw my arm around her and comfort her. Rosa heaves a heavy sigh before beginning to speak, fidgeting with her bracelet as she does. I forget she even has that thing. It's never called out in the writing, at least. I love her grabby hand on the far side. Little grabby hand. The thumb is in such an awkward position. It's great. It's me madre. I know she's driving me crazy. All she could say is, Rosa, when are you going to finish school so you can help us at work? Rosa, why haven't you brought any nice boys home yet? He could hug her. Yeah, but only ending 3 or 4 is allowed. Anon is allowed to do that. My heart does another flutter jump. Flutter jump? Get out of here, Yoshi. At that. But I keep silent, letting her vent her frustrations. Rosa begins gesticulating in an angry... begins angrily gesticulating with her hands as she goes on, wagging her finger at her imaginary mother. But when I ask her about her pain to offer, it's just, no, es demasiado problema. I know something is wrong, but she will not let me in. Deflating it a little, Rosa drops her hands back down to the table with a thump, her gaze following them dejectedly. I don't know what to do. The one persona I want to help the most, and she does not let me. I'm sorry, Rosa, I don't speak English, and he just gets up and leaves. He's just done. He's just done. Listen, I've like my own parents, I've zero experience. Like, why are you asking me, truth be told? A lull appeared in the conversation, and I knew there was my moment to speak up. Hoping my palms onto sweaty spaghetti, I reach over to take Rosa's hand, giving her a light little squeeze of courage. You can wipe your fucking hands on your pants first, man. Jesus. Rose, I'm sure you have to go. I'm sure you have to go through with that. It sounds harsh, but you can't force these things. You can't make people let you in. You have to let them in. Let them let you in. You know. I stumble over my words as Rosa looks at me, her beautiful eyes shimmering with unshed tears. Her hand squeezes my back. What is wrong with me? Maybe I don't know what you're going through, and maybe no one's cared for like this. You know, they cared enough to buy me a fucking taco at a taqueria. What a gift! But, what I mean to say is you're lucky to have someone who loves you like that. Maybe just by loving them back, that's enough, you know? Rosa silent as she stares up at me, clearly thinking on what I just said. Moments pass, and I know well enough to shut up and be quiet, to just let her process what she's feeling. And then she breaks the silence at last, her voice catching slightly. You do have people who care about you, I know. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no! Rosa, no, I don't want a new phone subscription! Suddenly, Rosa pulls her hand out of mine, reaching to take either side of my face. Her face rises to meet mine as she pulls me down, planting her mouth for a kiss. Warning! This section of the game is not finished yet. I'm sorry. Warning. Warning. We are now being smooched by QT and Latina Dino. I'm so taken aback. All I can do for 1 second is just let her kiss me. It's awkward at first. A beaky snoot is making it difficult for her to get her lips on mine. Not really. That's not the actual complexity. Like, lips would be where they are. But then my surprise fades and I kiss her back. A slow, soft kiss that seems to go forever. My eyes close, letting me fall into the kiss entirely, till it's all I can feel, wanting with all my heart for it to never end. This is like right after one of the first choices you get in the fucking game too. Let me just remind you, right? That like this supposedly happens shortly after, going like, hey, maybe Fang should play a fucking guitar. That's like the first major choice you get. He's just fucking smooching random girls. Oh, Anna, you're such a player. Yeah, I think the problem with Fang is that there's a lot more leverage with how long the beak is. All thought is banished by the kiss, replaced entirely with Rosa. Beautiful, sweet, loving Rosa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this violates, okay, listen. English adjectives have order. There is a very specific sequence you have to follow for it to make sense. Opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. I don't know. I don't know. My brain is just like beautiful, sweet, loving Rosa just works better. But maybe I am the one who's wrong. Quantity or number, quality or opinion, size, age. I don't know where this fits in. Purpose or qualifier. Sorry, Rosa, I need a qualifier. Are we doing this again where characters are like on 1/3 of the screen? That's not how the thirds rule works, man. We finally break apart, our lips cling together for a split second before we settle back, eyes open. You're kissing in front of like a taqueria in the middle of nowhere. Jesus, what a first kiss. Yeah, this would be Anon's first kiss, right? Jesus. Goober. Feels like I've just run 100 miles as my heart bursts. My stomach's about to burst. It feels like I've just run 100 miles. My heart fit to burst as it thunders in my chest. Rosa holds my face in her hands, her eyes staring deeply into mine. This close, I can see every facet of those crimson eyes, sparkling like gems. And come on, is someone going to point out they have scales? Is someone going to be like, I can trace every line on those scales like a jigsaw or something? Come on, everyone's always about the fucking eyeballs. I get it, Anon, you want to eat those eyeballs. They're delicious. But I didn't show up here for that. In worse places to kiss points at Sims 4. Oh no. You can compliment her hair, my man. The mascara, the effort she puts in. Come on, the little horn. Come on. It's like you fuckers want to be furries, but you're too afraid to actually commit to the fucking bit. Come on. Describe the animal features. A sudden grin splits Rosa's face, and I find myself sporting one equally large.